Hi everyone, and welcome to Jazz Therapy, and here is your meditation for March 2nd, 2023. Today's meditation will be short, as will the newsletter and website posting this week. I've had COVID, so I have not had as much time to sort of do my normal posting as I usually do. Thankfully, it's been a very mild case. It's just I have had to isolate and then stay home with my children as well, so I haven't had my normal time that I've had to work on things. So bear with me for this week. I was thinking about what cause in the world or what news item really caught my attention. And I noticed I was really thinking about the 1-year anniversary of the war in Ukraine, and specifically about Vladimir Putin, who is really the driver of this war. It's been a year, and he seems to continue to sort of escalate and double down in his rhetoric and commitment to this war. And it's cost tremendous amount of lives. It's internationally accepted now. I believe the UN Inspector General even said that Russia has committed crimes against humanity. We do hope that these crimes will be brought to justice at The Hague when the time is right. However, I was just thinking about Vladimir Putin and how much suffering he has to be in deep down to just continue to have this war go on. And so I thought, I know I always feel better if I can pray or meditate. So I wanted to do a meditation that will help reduce, first of all, my own suffering, and then also the suffering of Vladimir Putin. So find a comfortable seated position on the floor or in a chair. And also feel free to lay down if you want to as well, and if that feels better for your back. And we're just going to take 3 breaths, deep breaths to start. We're going to breathe in 2 times in through our nose as though we're smelling roses, so it'll be like this. Exhale through our mouth like we're cooling hot tea. We'll breathe in again through our nose. Exhale long and slow through your mouth like you're cooling hot tea again. We're going to breathe in again once through our nose, or twice, through our nose. Exhale through our mouth. And now that you're just settled, just feel free to breathe at whatever rate feels natural and comfortable. And we are going to do this meditation where it's called a Tonglen meditation. It's a Buddhist practice. And we'll do it for ourselves first and then for Mr. Putin. So first of all, I want you to imagine that any suffering that you are currently experiencing, it could be something very minor, like you're slightly uncomfortable, or maybe you're preoccupied with a relationship that you're having challenges with, or worried about a family member, or worried about finances, or whatever it is. And just imagine that any suffering you're having is represented in the form of a ball of pain before you. And it might might be dark gray, it might be all black, it might be a tight ball, it might be a big ball, it might be kind of moving, and that's okay. Whatever appears in your mind that represents your suffering is just fine. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of time. I'm going to just pull mine up. Mine feels kind of like a smoky colored, kind of dark gray ball. It's almost like a shifting shape a little bit. It's round, and I see it in front of me. When you have that ball just in front of you, maybe imagine it like 6 feet out in front of you. And now I want you to imagine from your heart this golden beam of light, like a laser beam that is shooting and just dissolving this black or dark gray ball of pain, just this laser beam shooting out from your heart all the way and dissolving your own pain. And imagine that this laser beam is transforming this black ball of pain into white and gold light. Imagine this golden laser beam blows up this ball of pain and it transforms that into white and gold light. And imagine that these white and gold, this ball is dissolved into these particles of white and gold light. And imagine that just comes and rains over you and you reabsorb these particles of this white and gold light. Just breathe that in for a minute. Now we're going to come back to our heart again, and now we're going to do a Tonglen for Mr. Putin, who I know deep down in the core of his self, in his soul, he is suffering, or else why would he need to start a war that has resulted in so many unnecessary, senseless deaths? So I'm going to bring up in my mind an image of Vladimir Putin and this black ball of pain before him, and it can take whatever form you feel like his suffering might look like. I just see this giant ball, this black ball of pain in front of him. So big and so heavy. And just let this be whatever form. It might look different than mine. That's totally okay. I want you to imagine now from your own heart a similar golden laser beam just shooting out from your heart and just dissolving and shooting this ball of suffering of Vladimir Putin. May this ball be blown up and transformed into white and gold light. May Mr. Putin absorb this white and gold light. May he be free from suffering and know peace. May he know there is a better way to lead Russia. That peace is powerful. May he be free from suffering. May we be free from suffering. Now when you're ready, just come back to your own heart space area. Just take a couple deep breaths. Breathe in. Breathe in again. And one more time. Now when you're ready, just go ahead and open your eyes. And thank you so much for doing this meditation with me. It's something you can come back to and do for Vladimir Putin or also for anyone else in your life. And thank you so much for being with me.